So, we just talked about which job when we were traveling.
Was hat man jetzt angefangen?
Yes, dann so 3, 1, 2, 3. Welcome.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Welcome!
Hip hip.
Let's start!
Yes! So my name is Priscilla.
And I'm Katy.
Friends from Switzerland who started being very active on Instagram, and now we also started to do some YouTube videos. Yes, okay. This is going to be our first Q&A.
Yay!
Yes.
So we got all your questions on Instagram and we gladly answer most of them.
Yes, or the ones that just got asked so many times.
Exactly.
What we are doing in life is, I have no apprenticeship. No, I finished school, like high school, I think I'd say that. Skimmy in Wattwil, for those who are from Switzerland. And yes, with the art high school. You know what I mean?
The Schwerpunkt.
Schwerpunkt Kunst, BG, and yes, sorry, I don't know that. We have another school system in Switzerland, and so okay. And right now I am doing a preparation course for you have to do when you want to go to art schools, because I want to go to art schools in 2019. But first I have to get some exams and have to get in somehow, or also maybe acting, or I don't know, or university. I'll see.
Just something creative, right?
Yeah, something creative, right? What about you, Katy?
Yeah, so I work in a bakery in the Aspa in Nitterdörfli. For those who wonder. And I also work as a photographer, mostly weddings, but also other shootings.
Sometimes we shoot weddings together.
Yeah, that's great.
That's really cool. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Awesome, bro.
Awesome. So let's start with some random questions. So Priscilla, do you have still your wisdom tooth?
I do have my wisdom teeth. They're. What about you?
I only have one left. Trees. The others I had to take out. It was so painful, and my doctor was flirting with the assistant while I was laying on that chair having pain. She's like, are you two kidding? Concentration! For real!
Important!
Are you a day or night person?
In summer I prefer day, and no.
In winter.
In winter as well. I love summer nights, but in general I'd say day. Because, yeah.
Same. No, we say it on 3. 1, 2, 3. You!
Yes, I'm still learning.
I grew out of that because my room was a mess when I was 16. And now, still sometimes messy, or some parts. Hey! But mostly.
Well, let's see. So now let's have a look at Katy's room. Well, it's not that bad, right? I saw that.
Oh.
What's that? Huh?
I just said.
Look at her table. It's not clean. I mean, okay, it's.
I said some parts are not always. Like, not everything is always clean.
Okay.
I think you're all on my side now.
Where do we know each other from?
And for how long?
Yes, and again.
We know each other for 3 years now, maybe a little more, but before 3 years we started dating. No.
Another question. No, we are not
lesbian.
We are very good friends. We are
best
friends that can be on earth.
We know each other from church. It's a youth church here in Zurich, and we both still are going there.
Yes.
And that's the place we met.
And it was like a shooting kind of, where some girls were saying just, yeah, let's have a photo shoot for girls who love shooting together. And so we went there, and pretty quick we realized that we have the same ideas and visions
and energy
and
yeah, that's
yes,
basically how we started taking pictures just
together.
Yeah. And we never stopped from there on.
Yeah.
Can't get rid of her. What to do? Okay, so next question: who's taking your pictures?
Yeah,
it's basically us.
Yeah, most of the time we're just like I'm taking pictures of her, then we change.
Yeah.
Sometimes a little different background, different.
Yeah, we try to not take the exact same pictures.
Yes.
With different faces in it, so
and it's just very cool because we both have like I think that same picture in our minds.
Yeah.
And so if we see like a place and we're like, oh, let's shoot there, then we both know what the other person means.
Yeah.
So that makes it very easy to shoot together. I think that's very cool. For editing.
Editing.
Everyone edits pictures for himself.
Yeah.
How do you edit, Katie?
I edit on Lightroom.
Cool! I don't edit on Lightroom yet, but I am trying to do it soon. Now I'm also always editing with apps. Visco Cam, probably, I don't know. Visco, yeah, you know.
Yeah.
C8 filter is love.
What is our next trip? No!
Okay, that was our introduction to the new topic, travel.
So we both are not that organized. I'm a little more organized, I would say.
Hey, no kidding, it's obvious. I mean,
it's obvious. No, I'm actually not organized, or not an organized person, but next to her I am.
Yes.
So what we do, we always book our flights, of course, we book our hotel, but now for New York we are 2 weeks there. We will be 5 days in New York and then some days outside. We didn't plan it yet, we're just thinking about it. We asked some people what they can recommend.
So if you have recommendations,
New York,
comment.
Exactly, and that's how we are going. And in Asia, these 3 months, we decided at the same day or evening before where we will go next.
Yeah, exactly. So it
we booked
depends
the hotel
also
before. Yeah, so
I think it's also nice when you can travel more or less spontaneously because you can always make decisions like maybe you meet someone or I don't know, or you never know what happens, or you get invited to a wedding.
Oh, that sucked.
Yeah, that sucked so much.
We couldn't go to a wedding, we were invited just because we had our night train already.
Yeah, so that's what happens when you plan too much.
Another example, our train in India had 7 hours delay, so we had to take the bus, and the bus was delayed as well for 2 hours, but at the bus station there was a wedding going on.
Yeah!
And we just spent our 2 hours waiting over at the wedding.
Eating.
So that was a good example.
Yeah, that was like very nice. And so we still could go to a wedding because I really wanted to see an Indian wedding. And it was
great.
Awesome, great food, great people, great music.
Yes.
And something about like when we traveled, we always had our sharing pocket, sharing pocket.
So we both put the same amount of money inside.
Best you can do. If you ever travel together, do that.
It's the best you can do. So always when we went to a restaurant, we bought bus tickets, train tickets, hotel, anything both of us will pay for. We just paid out of that pocket because there was the same amount of money inside.
Such a good idea.
Yeah, whose idea was it?
Next question. A very good tip, whenever you travel with someone, be sure it's gonna work, because I think it depends very much. You cannot I think everyone is another type of traveler, and we are pretty much the same type of travelers, so that made it very easy for us. So most people say like, yeah, and then you have to take some time for yourself. And I remember when we were in Vietnam once, I was like, oh, it's faster if you go with the elevator, and she's no, it's faster when you go with the stairs, and we're like, okay, let's try. And we split our ways, and it was like I was alone, you know. We were always together, like literally always together, even on the toilet. And then I was like in this elevator alone, and I was like, oh my gosh, so awkward. Where's Katy?
And in India, I had to buy something.
Toilet paper.
Outside alone, and I felt so freaking special. Not normal.
I don't know, yeah, so it worked very well on our travel, and I'm very glad. We're hoping for it very much, like, but I think it's going to be 2020.
Probably. Wondering if we will go back to India together.
Yes.
And this is some very high on our list.
Yes, it's a priority for sure.
Yeah.
And I think first thing we're gonna do if we have some longer time is go to Asia and India especially.
Yes.
Probably meet some people that know us from the YouTube video with
Wow. I actually don't know how to say his name.
How to spell it? It's so bad. But he was very nice for all those who asked us. Yes, he's kind.
Yeah, he's such an open-hearted
person. Yes, cool.
Yeah,
open-minded people are cool. And they are cool.
And then let's talk about our money.
Ah, yes. So, how do we
save money to go on travels?
Travel.
We got asked that so many times.
Yes. And basically, I have to say that every person that lives in Switzerland can do the same thing as we did. Yeah. Really. Because like, I don't have an apprenticeship. I worked for 5 months in a supermarket in Switzerland. And that was more than enough that I earned in this time. And I didn't even work 100%. I worked like, I don't know, 50%, 60%? 80 maybe, yeah, percent. Okay, yes. And I had enough money to go 3 months to Asia, and I had some money left in the end because we also travel very low budget.
Yeah, we travel low budget, that's one thing. And the other thing is Asia is so cheap compared to Switzerland.
Because of the currency difference.
Yeah,
I think that makes it possible for us. In Asia, everything is so much cheaper, and you can for the same money you can do much more. You can stay longer.
Like if we are going to a restaurant here in Switzerland, we pay around 20 Swiss francs.
Yes, like.
And if we are going to a restaurant in Asia, we pay around 1 or 2 Swiss francs. So you see, it's huge.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we couldn't afford to travel 3 months in America, for example.
No.
Because that would be
expensive.
Almost same.
Yes. And we both don't really earn a lot.
No, we just have basic jobs.
Yeah. It's just the question, what do you give your money for?
Yeah, that's another thing. So for me, I barely spend money in Switzerland. So I barely go to restaurants or shop anything, or
if we do shopping, we do secondhand shopping.
Yeah, and that's cheaper as well. And then even like activities like going to the cinema, going out in a club, these and that. Love life.
Ah, okay. I mean, yeah.
Love life.
Now, and okay. So many, especially Indian people, ask, "Do you have any boyfriend?" And I
when are you gonna be married?
When are you gonna be married? Oh yeah, and who's gonna be married first?
Fucking hell!
I think it's
you.
ask me, do you have any boyfriend? I say, not any but many. Okay.
And I say, single as a pringle.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we are so funny, right? So like, yeah.
And so much love to you,
Yes,
guys.
Thanks for all your support. Thanks for all your
Thumbs up.
thumbs up. No, and
Click on the subscribe button, please.
Yes. Videos are so cool.
Okay, we're not that cool. But we love you. Bye.